between Eddie and I don't know. That's one, again, so I've always heard that one, and that was one nobody ever, me and Eddie never ever came across like my desk, so to speak, but I've heard that, I don't know, that somebody pitched it at a creative meeting. It would have been a blast to do. Look, I think that's one good thing. I guess Eddie and I are certainly where we were at it, later on in our careers, we'd have probably argued about who was putting who over. You know what I mean? So none of us would have, neither one of us would have had a problem. That's for sure. It would be my honor to put Eddie Guerrero over.
Thank you so much, Shawn.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Our next question comes from Vinod Ramakrishnan with News 18 India. Please go ahead.
Hello, thank you. Hi, Shawn. My question to you is, with this regime change, so to speak, one of the things from an Indian interest point is the return of Veer Mahan to NXT and aligning himself with Sangha. There were, a duo earlier on. So I just wanted to know your thoughts on that and this, coming back together, how you've seen both these guys, these two big guys. I mean, we don't generally associate that with Indian talent. So your thoughts on that and what's the future for these two guys at NXT?
Well, look, I think I'm not sure, so I guess like the main roster took Veer. I'm not sure if I think they had certain plans for him. So we had Sangha down here, and when you get to know him, he is absolutely he's an amazing, intelligent, bright, man. And he is really what we were putting him on television doing was who he is. And we just found that to be captivating because he's a huge man, but he's charming as all get out. And so we just, we were like, oh my goodness, let's just do that. I mean, so how long have we done he's angry and beats everybody up. And sort of that's what we felt, it appeared that that's what they were doing with Veer. So when the opportunity came that he was coming back to NXT, we just so didn't want to do that. We just felt like, look, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I think, whatever like to call it wrestling tropes or whatever. And sometimes, look, I'm of the cloth that, if you're not changing, if you're not evolving, you're standing still or you're going backwards. And neither one of them do I want to do. And so they are both just such clean, classy, sharp, really nice guys. So we wanted to present them that way. They're just, they're just really classy. And so we just thought, like, why don't we just do that and sort of present them as who they are? And then, now I'm not going to give you the whole skinny on what we're doing, but we think we've got something pretty cool and fun. But again, we wanted it to come in the package that it currently is, which is really who they are, because they're unbelievably, smart, bright, intelligent, again, classy men, and that's certainly the way we want to portray them.
Great, thank you.
You betcha.
All right, folks, we have time for two more questions.
Our next question comes from Jim Barcelona of Miami Herald. Please go ahead.
Hey, reiterating what Mike said, these calls are important, so thank you for doing them, and good job so far.
Thank you.
Hey, you mentioned Corey and Roxanne, younger talent on Halloween Havoc, and I'm curious, Ava Raine and Valerie Loretta, two more younger talents, wondering how they're doing, and could we possibly see them wrestle House Show TV 2022 or more likely 2023?
So look, both are coming along great. Without, I don't want to give, don't want to give all the trade secrets and stuff. But look, I think easily, in my opinion, so 2023 for sure. But they're both getting awfully darn close. So they, certainly might from a live event standpoint. And I think Valerie's done one or two, I think, out on the road. So she's already getting there. But absolutely. And I know, Ava obviously has done, we've had to do some promos and stuff like that. We do a lot of, obviously, stuff here in the Performance Center. But, yeah, I would easily, both of them, maybe by the end of the year, but absolutely 2023, and certainly in the future. So they're very close.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay, final question.
And our next question comes from Luke Carbonero with Tom's Hardware of Italy. Please go ahead.
Hi, Shawn. Greetings from Italy. Thank you for being here. So I want to talk to you about NXT Europe. It was a huge announcement replacing NXT UK. I'm curious to know if you will look for talent in Italy, and if will we ever see a big show in Italy?
So, yeah, very excited about NXT Europe. And, yeah, you're talking, so we do. NXT Europe, and so that is one of the things that we've talked about, which is, some of it's just selfishly, we got to go to Italy. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So absolutely. And so we are, because we're looking, we're trying to get all of our ducks in a row. We're going to start here very soon in 2023. And we've already got talks going, for that. And sort of going to do what we can, start reaching out in 2023. And hoping to have some big announcements not too far in the future in regards to NXT Europe and, some other hopeful big surprises coming down the road. But absolutely, when we say Europe, we do. We want it to be all-encompassing. And look, for the years, again, all of us, the pandemic and stuff and sort of coming out of that, I don't know. I'm sure it hasn't happened as fast, certainly, again, for you all in Italy as it has other places. But we are cognizant of that. And that's certainly one of the things we want to make sure we rectify in 2023, which is truly, again, being able to get out more. And that's, again, from an NXT standpoint in general. We recognize and understand that sort of, again, we know our role here, and we understand that, but we've got an exciting and passionate fan base, whether it's NXT domestic or NXT Europe, and it's time for us now to start getting out there on the road a little bit. And so we are very excited that those, kind of things that we feel are very close to coming down the pike there in 2023. And again, I think that just adds sort of to the momentum that NXT, certainly we feel like we have now going into Halloween Havoc, and certainly to the end of the year now with the new announcement and deadline. So we're looking for 2023 to kind of be sort of, a new sort of breakout year for NXT, which is a brand that's been around, but it's sort of like a rebirth of NXT, and we're excited about what's coming down the pike.
Thank you very much, Shawn. Appreciate it.
All right, everybody, that'll wrap up today's call. I'm going to turn it over to Shawn for some closing comments.
Yeah, so, and again, I mean this sincerely. So, look, this is the first time I've done this. I do want to do this stuff, but again, you don't have to say it on here or whatever, but if you want to give feedback to Adam, or whatever, like what I could do better, or, or I don't know, specifics, or he's too vague, or, or I don't know. Seriously, I want to do this stuff. I want to be good at this job. I want to, cultivate, a relationship. But I know that sometimes I don't have, believe it or not, I don't have all the information on some of the inside skinny. I purposely stay out of that stuff because I found it to be a hassle. And that's why I stayed here in Florida, boys and girls. So, but look, I don't know. I just appreciate y'all doing this. Appreciate y'all being patient with me. And seriously appreciate the help on you guys getting us out there. When everything's said and done, this isn't about me. It's about NXT, and it really is about the young men and women that come through this place. I want to do everything I can to help them, and one of those things is to ask you guys to help them as well. And look, if you don't mind doing that, I sure as heck will appreciate it. And if you don't want to, man, I get it and I understand. But, I don't know, hope we can continue to do this. And if you got some tips or whatever that I need to be better at, feel free, man. I stopped, stopped taking it personal a long time ago. So I'll take any advice I can get. So anyway, that's it for me, and thank you all very much.
And we will do it again on Saturday night. After Halloween Havoc completes, we will do another post-show conference call. So more information will come on that. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day.